What's good, YouTube? It's Ray Jarrell. So in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about this Singleback Ace Overload mini scheme in Madden 23. So if you enjoy this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn those post notifications on. But also, I just want to say that if you guys are interested in ebooks, make sure you check out my website, allthingsmadden.com. Now, as of this video being uploaded, I actually don't have a next gen ebook. It's getting late in the Madden year, so I'm just not sure if I want to or not. But if you guys really want me to, please let me know in the comments, and I definitely don't mind. I'm thinking about doing gun box for ebook, but I don't know. I don't want to waste my time, if that makes sense. So if you think you would actually want that formation, let me know, and I definitely don't mind making it at all. But if nobody's really interested, then I'm not going to worry about making it, if that makes sense. But anyways, I really like this formation. Now, this formation can be found in the balanced offensive playbook. Again, this could be found in the balanced offensive playbook, and this is the only playbook that it's in, to my knowledge. So now, why I like this formation is a couple reasons. So I picked the 49ers for a reason. So the 49ers actually have a really great defensive, not defense, they have a really great tackle, which is in Trent Williams. So whoever your most athletic offensive lineman is, you need to have them in this spot right here. Whoever the most athletic is, so he's 99 overall, and you're gonna see why I say that here in a second. But besides that, I like tight end apprentice, so that's why I also have George Kittle. So if you want to use this offense for regs, I highly suggest you use the 49ers. You're gonna have the most success with them. Now, if you want to use this in MUT, this is actually a pretty fun offense to run in MUT, because what I would do if I had MUT is I would actually put slot apprentice right here in this position, because when we motion them over, we actually get slot apprentice route set up. So really nice. Now, if you want running back apprentice routes, it actually can help a little bit, but for the most part, you really just want a really solid left tackle. Whoever, it don't have to be a left tackle, you can sub them in, but whoever your most athletic offensive line is going to help this offense out tremendously, and I'll be able to show you that in today's video. So first and foremost, I kind of want to go over the runs. So what I'm going to do here is I already have 0-1 trap here, and I'll just go over the best ones that I kind of like. So they have stretch, which, I mean, it's your standard stretch. There's nothing special about it. 0-1 trap, misdirection is pretty fun to run too, and halfback belly weak is pretty good. Now, you guys should know what the halfback stretch looks like. It looks like every other stretch in the game, but when we break the huddle, I'm going to show you 0-1 trap, and then we'll talk about passing setup. So the passing plays I really love out of this formation is going to be the PA left tackle sneak. PA misdirection is really fun. PA belly shot is exactly what it sounds like. It's a shot play. Now, those are the three that I like, and then we're going to talk about tight end apprentice routes too. So we got a lot we're talking about here in a little bit of time, so I hope you guys do lock in. So we're going to come out in PA left tackle sneak. Now, for the defense, you're mainly going to see 3-4. You're going to see some 5-2 every now and again. Nickel, you may see 3-3-5 normal, but if you see this, you should be able to run all over this defense in this ace, which is why this formation is really good. You're going to see a lot of 3-3 cub or 3-3-5 wide. You should never see dime. You should never see dollar. If you see either one of these, just run the ball until they're tired of it, because the run plays in this playbook, well, in this particular formation, are that good to where you can actually just move the ball on it. So what I'm gonna do here is come out and code for a drop. You guys know I believe code for a drop is one of the best run defenses in the game, and it's because you have safeties that are in the run fit. So notice how everybody's included in the run. That's why I think it's the best. That's why I always show you guys versus the best. But first and foremost, before we talk about passing plays, I want to talk about 0-1 trap. Now I clicked it, but you guys know it's a little glitch on here where it doesn't show it. But essentially, it's a really good play, especially if they have a really dominant D tackle. And Kenny Clark, he's a really great D tackle. He's top tier, and you guys can see it almost just doesn't matter that he's right there. He gets a nice little animation, and we're still able to move the ball, and they have all other kind of runs. They have the stretches. Now, don't forget, you can motion people all you want. So if you want to run the stretch, you could actually, motion people. You can motion him. I don't believe you can motion your left tackle. Yeah, I didn't think so. So those are just a couple things that you could do. Now, moving forward, I just want to go play by play and kind of show you what I like. So for the first setup that I really love, there's two things you could do. One of the things that I like to do is actually take X, and if you have tight end apprentice, go ahead and take them and put them on a post route. And then you want to take, actually I do like to run it just like this, because I like to keep this play action, because you want to run the ball a lot in this formation, and when you start running the ball, it's going to open it up. Now, either A, you can run it like this, or B, a lot of times I like to motion him in some. And the reason why I do this is because it's going to make this route get open a little bit better. But also it's just for messing with our opponent's head too, because it doesn't matter. You don't have to motion this guy, okay? You don't have to motion him. I just want to show you square. You guys know it's a standard crosser route. I mean, there's literally nothing super special about it. It's just the fact that it's a crosser route. That is why I like it. But I want to show you that you can run this crosser route from right where he's at, and it still get open the same. So I just don't want you to think that, oh, hey, I have to motion him in for it to work. It just gets open a little bit faster, in my opinion, whenever you motion him out. But, you know, however you want to run it literally is fine. But I want to show you something on replay. So when we talk about this post route, there's a couple times where I don't like this post route. Now, if they're running a lot of man coverage, I like to keep it a post. But if it's zone, I'll show you, which this is zone, I'll show you why sometimes I don't like it. Now, you have this gap that you could throw, and I'll throw it here in a second. But there's another setup that I like that's a different variation. But the problem is with this post, if you wait too long, this guy can actually jump it. If you wait to throw this ball, if you want to call this post, you have to throw this post right about now and let him undercut it right here and get a nice possession catch. If you wait too long, then that post is not going to be open how we like it. So real quick, let me just kind of run it for you again, and we'll do it just like this. We'll call it just like this. It doesn't matter. But the post route, you have to throw this ball right about there, and you have to get a nice little possession catch. Even right there, I threw a pick. So that's why I'm not a huge fan against the post and the zone coverage, because there is that chance. Now, if you want this route to always be available, what you need to do is take exit. Just put them on an in route or smart route to 10 yards. And this way, we'll actually be able to have a better window to throw this ball at, which you'll see here in a second. So it's a little bit different of an angle, but you could tell that we're going to have that angle. And it's only that close just because zones are backing up a little bit. But as you can tell, we have a better angle. So if they're running a lot of heavy zone, I like the in route combination, because we're going to make the user choose between these two routes. And if they zone drop, then we'll be able to throw this guy right here, of course. Now, a lot of times in the game, this throw isn't this close. It's just because of the CPU drifting really far, but it may be. But also, what's more important to understand, too, is that if we wait, this guy's going to continue to drift backwards, and we could just throw it to our left tackle right here, which is why I said you want an athlete right there, okay? Now, moving forward, I kind of want to just talk about man coverage really quick, because you should be expecting man coverage when you come out in this. So, anyways, there's a couple things you can do. So I do like to either motion them in, or I'll keep them out there. And if you also want to put a slot apprentice on this side, you can also do that, because when you motion them like this, you'll actually get slot apprentice set up. So like if I wanted to do him, and let's say I could put him on a post, you know, then I could actually put him on a post, motion him back, if that makes sense. So you could play around with stuff like that. But anyways, I like to motion them in, just me personally. Now what I'll do here is I'll take X, I'll actually put him on a post, and it's the same setup. But with this setup, I love it better versus man with the post route. And also sometimes that can happen. So if you notice that happen, just start kind of doing canceling your play action, and that'll stop that from happening. Because there's some formations on defense where unfortunately that'll happen to where they just don't pick them up. And if that happens to you, then just simply cancel the play action. You don't need this play action, okay? So don't think just because I'm keeping the play action that I need it. So notice that I can cancel it right here. And unfortunately, that's one of the sad things you have to worry about when you go under center, is sometimes there's some formations that are just extra aggravating to deal with. And versus these formations, normally I like to just find runs that work really well against it, or just quick pass plays. But if you also want to, like I said, you could just simply block your running back. And just a pro tip, if you want to block your running back, notice how we block him. He's shaded to the left. Now, if we block our running back one more time, actually, that must be a current gen thing. Never mind. That's current gen. Getting confused. But anyway, just block your running back. And then, you know, it'll basically help out a lot, as you can tell right there. We're just literally getting hollered at. The unfortunate thing when you talk about practice mode and all Madden. But long story short, because I don't want to start going on a rambling page. Long story short, it's just a two route combination that you want to read between these two routes, and I love it versus man coverage. But anyways, I just hope you wouldn't be getting hollered at relentlessly like this, or it just don't make sense to even come out in this formation, if that makes sense. But anyway, moving forward, I want to kind of show you this next play. So with this play right here, I like to treat it like that single back ace style play for this setup. So all you want to do is take your tight end right here, well, excuse me, your left tackle. You want to put him on a block and release flat, just like this. And I like to take my running back and actually put him on a curl. So what this is going to do is literally just like the play that you remember from single back ace, the one that everybody spams. Yeah, it still works the same way on here. So I'll show you. You just have to throw the right timing. And you could throw that route right there versus just about every single coverage when it comes to zone. In this case, it was cover 4 drop, and you can also throw it on this side too as well, and I'll go ahead and show you that here. So the problem with this particular one is that in versus cover 4 drop, they'll actually pick this off. So this one actually isn't open, but on cover 4 drop, it's always going to be on this side. It's always going to be this side, and I don't know, I can't explain to you why it's always this side, but it's always this side. You'll have this window, but you have to throw it quick. And cover 4 drop is the hardest cover to throw this against. Normally, I love calling this versus your cover 3s. This is a cover 3 killer with this particular play. So any style of cover 3. So we're going to go to PA misdirection. We're going to take our tight end, put him on a block and release flat. Take our running back, put him on a curl. And again, I'll just kind of show you this here, but square is going to get open right there. And you guys already seen circle, so we'll go back and replay, take a look at it. Sorry. Throat's getting dry. I just actually got over strep throat a couple days ago, so my body's still recovering. But anyways, this running back route is really good because it's going to hold those hook zones. But you could tell we could have threw his ball right now. So this is why this play is pretty overrated. You could throw this ball right now. Or you could wait, and once you wait, you can actually throw it here, or you can wait and even possibly have this throw late, possibly, so it's just a really, really good play to kind of see what your opponent's doing. Now, cover 2, I'll show you what cover 2 looks like, and we'll go and take it from there. So you guys should know the setup already. All right, here we go. I'm getting hollered at relentlessly, but square, you see them get open, and yeah, we'll go back and look at that. So it all depends on where they're using for this, and also the running back is always going to be open in cover 2. Just look at this. Hold on, just look at this. Look at this. So if this happens a lot to you, just stop putting them on the flats. It's not that important to put him on the flat. It just gives you an option. But anyways, you can tell we're normally always going to have the running back, or if you put him on a flat, you can actually throw this route right here. Excuse me. Now, talking about cover 2s, there actually is a cover 2 beater out of here. So it's partly what we're going to talk about next. So next we're going to go to PA belly shot. And I love this versus cover 2 to beat cover 2. So we're going to take square, put him on a comeback. We're going to take X, put him on a corner. Now, if you don't have a corner, a lot of times a 10-yard smart route or out route will do the same thing. But the corner is going to work the best. And lastly, you can take R1 if you want to keep the play action. You can. If you don't, you can just put them on a curl. And they're both going to do the same thing. Now, hopefully I have time in the pocket. You seeing them get open, but I'm just literally running out of time, man. So anyways, I'm gonna kind of show you what I was talking about real quick. And again, if you're dealing with this, then I mean there's almost nothing you can do. I try to step up, but again, this is all Madden practice mode BS that that happens in Madden. But the point of this play is for the running back to get out clean, and you're going to make the user choose between these 2 routes a lot of times. And this is for cover 2 specifically, because this comeback route is going to widen out the safety. This corner route or the out route or the corner route is going to widen out the safety over here. And then what's going to happen is we're going to have a natural split that happens right here, and we'll be able to throw it for 1-play touchdown. So really, really love that. Now this corner route, excuse me, this is man coverage, but this PA belly shot, it's doing that glitching thing. But anyway, I'm gonna just snap the ball and throw the ball away. It's doing a little glitch thing, but I need to show you guys the setup. I want you to see me do it. All right. So versus man coverage, let's go to PA belly shot. Here we go right here. So let's go back to man coverage. Now when we talk about man, I still love to put him on a post, and I love this right here. Or you can actually take R1, put him on a swing if you want to get him out the way. And this right here is going to force your opponent to have to play purples. And you want to put whoever your best is right here. Whoever that is, whoever that may be. Now, if you want to, there's a couple things we can actually do here. You can flip the play if you want. So if you want your best player to be on this left side, you can. Now notice when we flipped it, we still were able to keep our, our corner out. And sometimes I will take him and put him on a slant, and then we can motion the slant across. Oh wait, no, wrong set. I'm sorry. That's actually wrong. So let's go back to PA belly shot. And we'll just run it this way. We'll run it this way so you guys can just see what I'm talking about. But look at this. Look at this pressure. Boy, this is crazy. This game is crazy. But if you're getting hollered at relentlessly like this, literally I suggest just running the ball. That's gonna be able to help you out a lot. But normally, like I said, normally it's not this bad with the blocking. Normally, just look at this. He just whiffs, just completely whiffs. Now, in game, I mean, if that happens, there's nothing you can do about that. No reason to worry about it. just move on. But anyways, I love this setup versus man coverage. Even though it messed up the setup from flipping the play, but last thing I'll talk about, I just want to go over the setup one more time because I didn't get to showcase it like I wanted to. So I like to take X and actually put him on a post route. Here we go. And again, you can keep the play action if you want to, or you can take your yeah, we'll just keep doing it this way. So anyway, we'll go ahead and call it this way. So you can have X, you can have square, and if they're playing dumb coverage, then you can actually have a one-play touchdown with that post. That's what I was trying to say. Now, last thing I did forget to mention is some more setups that I like. So one thing that I like to do too is take X. This is versus any zone, so I like to take X, put him on a streak. I'll take triangle, I'll put him actually on a block and release cross, so it looks like this, and I'll take circle, and I'll normally just put him on a post route. There we go. I can't get my words together today. So I love this setup too, because what's going to happen is a lot of times you're going to have your this is why you want somebody athletic here. I had forgot to mention this setup, so I apologize, but there's actually two setups I want to give you. So if you're still here, congratulations, you got two more, because I completely forgot about these two dealing with this particular play. But this is the setup I like, because what's going to happen is we're going to have a quick check down to our tight or our left tackle, but if that's not open, it's still going to be your same crosser principle. So I love that versus any single zone coverage in the game. Now, the other thing I like doing too is PA misdirection. And I'll take X, actually put him on a streak. I'll take triangle right here, put him on a, not a flat, I'll put him on a cross. And I like to take circle, I'll put him on a slant just like this. Now, the slant isn't showing up right now, but the slant right here is just bait. Even though it looks like a post, I promise you I put a slant, but the slant is just bait. We want to bait that user inside, and then what we're going to do is be able to read square. So you notice how square is going to get open. I really love this setup because, again, it's going to work versus every zone coverage in the game. And normally the blocking is a lot better than this, but if you're having trouble blocking, just for example, this guy just does nothing. When somebody just is gonna, it's a double team and they just, treat it like that. But unfortunately, there's not much we can do about that. But anyways, I love this setup because the slant right here is going to be more so bait. We're going to read between the slant and actually this little crosser. Now, if we want to, if you want to actually make it a lot easier, what you actually can do is actually take your running back and you can actually put him on a swing route this way. So what that's going to do is it's going to give you a high-low between these two slants. That's if you want to, okay? Normally the play action is fine. It's just, I could have stepped up in the pocket. Yes, I know I could have stepped up. But I just wanted to show you that, that's your typical read progression. So let's see. We'll go against cover 3 and then that's going to wrap it up for this video. So anyways, this is out of PA misdirection, so X on the streak, circle on the slant. We can take our running back right here. We could put him on a swing or out to the left, and then we can actually just literally run it just like this. It's a really good setup by itself because you can dump the running back if you want to. You can see the slant. You see that little combo between the running back and the slant, and then we're going to have that crosser open on the other side. But I'm just getting to holler at relentlessly. But anyways, you can tell the point right here I was trying to make is that this is going to pull down a flat, and what's going to happen is we're going to have a natural void that's right here, and this cornerback will almost never be able to get there unless you just are not paying attention and throw this ball like right now or something, but if you wait until he crosses this defender right here, you'll always have this throw in his pocket, and if there's zone dropping, you'll be able to just dump this right here to your running back. And of course, we have this route that's going to clear every single zone coverage in the game. So it's just a really great setup. But anyways, I do love this offense. Just be careful. You really want to use this to run the ball, and you want to occasionally mix it up with these dots. So that's how you want to use it. You want to run the 0-1 trap. You want to run the stretch. You want to run that misdirection. You want to run all those plays because you want to run the ball. You don't want to come out here and dot every play, but I can't really just show you a mini scheme just running the ball, if that makes sense. But anyways, that's a wrap it up for this video. I do hope you have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.